In this video, I'm going to show you how to add radio buttons to your form. But to begin with, what we're going to do is put a background image on the form. Here's my form. I just started the program up. And if you look here under Properties, I have one called Background Image. So we just click on that, and you'll see 3 dots here. If I click on that, it'll ask me, okay, where do I want to get the background image from? Well, it's a local resource, and I'm going to import it. And if I look, I have one here called Beach, and it's a JPEG picture. You need to use JPEG pictures. So I say, okay, I will use that one. Open it up. And okay. And so there it is. But if you look at it, it's tiled, and which is right below it. Background image layout. I do not want tiled. Let's see what center looks like. Don't like that one. Zoom. That's not great. How about stretch? There we go. So I'm going to use stretch. And there's my background image of a beach. By the way, I'm doing the program that begins on page 630 in your book. And so when I want to use radio buttons, the first thing I have to do is group them together. And there is a toolbox called Group Box, and I'm just going to look for it right now. Okay, and there it is, Group Box. So I'll drag it over here. And what Group Box does is everything in it puts them together. They're grouped together using the Group Box control. And it also helps for beneficial for visual appearance. It also helps during design because you can have more move or set properties that impact the entire group. So let's just do that and move it up here. One thing I didn't do, which I should set up, is the font and everything like that. Again, I kind of like the font to be 12. And since we have a picture here, it's not going to be easy to see. Given, in a second, let me just kind of shrink this up a bit. Given black, just because I don't want that up there. Black is not easy to see on the picture. So what I'm going to do is change the foreground font color. Let's move you over here. Okay, we'll get you it. There we go. There we go. Now, what I'll do is I'll change the foreground font color to red. And here it is. That's a little easier to see on this. And let's try red. Okay. So here's my group box. Now, what I want to do within the group box is put in the radio buttons. And I'll just say, okay, here's radio button. And these radio buttons, well, first off, let's put a title on the group box. So here's the group box. Title is going to be not group box 1, but it's going to be skill level. Boom. So there's skill level. And this is going to be group box skill. Okay. Now let's take my radio button, and I'm going to drag it and put it within the group box. Boom. There's my first radio button. This one is radio button beginner. So say RDOBTN beginner. And the text on that is going to say beginner. Boom. Now let's take the next radio button and I'll put it right below it. And this is radio button BTN, intermediate, INT, I don't know, ER. And this one's going to say intermediate. INTER MEDIATE. And then the final group button, radio button, I'm sorry, right down here. And it's radio button advanced. RDO BTN ADV. And then this is going to be advanced. Okay. Now, let's just make sure. Whoops. Just gonna get all of them and make sure the format. Let's see. Let's see. I think they're looking pretty good. I was just going to see if I can get them outside the group box, but it does not look like I can. One of the things here, you see the group box is white. I can fill that in by using back color instead of being white. Go here to web. The first one's transparent. Boom. And it's filled in. Now if we run this, what we should see is I can only pick one of the radio buttons. And that's because I'm either beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I can't be two of these things. See? As soon as I click one, the other ones go away. I can't be two of these things. Okay, so those are radio buttons.